morning friends. So here we are for one more lecture of MAT Math, right? So today we are going to work on the spatial related to figures, okay? So I hope till now you have done quite a lot and the thinking types of intelligence have you been working upon. We have covered mathematical and linguistic. Today we will not go to academic, we will just go to pictures. So we have got non-verbal analogy today. Now we'll see what is non-verbal. Nothing to do with words, nothing to do with numbers. We have to only find the missing figure. Now, this is a set of instructions and the instructions are very, very important. Okay, you will see how. Now what does this instructions tell you? So whenever you give a mathematical ability test, right? It tests your mental ability. So instructions are given at the starting of the paper. You have to read the instructions carefully, understand the instructions and go accordingly. So this test will tell you how fast you can understand the instructions and apply accordingly. So different sums have different instructions, and first practice you have to do is to read the instructions properly and understand them fully. Never try to attempt sums directly. Read the instructions first and understand them. So let us understand the instructions. Each of the following questions consists of two sets of figures. Figures A, B, C, D constitute the problem set, while figures 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 constitute the answer set. There is a definite relationship between A and B. Establish a similar relationship between figures C and D by selecting a suitable figure from the answer set that would replace the question mark in figure D. Now the instructions, now we go to an example. Okay. So read the instructions again and understand this. We have got two set of figures. This is the first set, this is the second set. Clearly written, two set of figures. Figure ABCD is the problem set, while this is the solution set or the answer set. Now what have they told you here? This is a very important statement. There is a definite relationship between figures A and B. So figure A and B has got a relation. Okay? And a similar relation lies between the figures C and D. Now why I told you to read these instructions carefully is because in some of the picture problems, A, B, C will follow a pattern and you have to find the next pattern, that is D. Am I clear to you? We have done this in the mathematical, logical, mathematical also and the linguistic also. Right? A, B, C. Like we did the series, number series. Do you remember? In the number series, first number was related to second, to third and so on. So, the order goes relationship and you have to find D. But here it is not so. If you read the instructions, it is not a pattern here. A and B have a fixed relationship and the same relationship goes between C and D. So there is no relationship between AB and CD. There is a only relationship between AB and the same relation between C and D. So there is no order here. A and B is in order, C and D is in order, but A, B, C, D may or may not be in an order. So we will see the answer figure. I think you must have guessed out by now, but the answer figure. So there are two leaves here. One is half black and one is full white. Right? Now you can see they are rotating either clockwise or anti-clockwise. So understand this figure. Now forget the C for the time being. Don't look at the CD. Look at the AB. What have you noticed? This black figure is at northeast. When it goes 45 degree, it comes here. And when it goes 90 degree, it comes here. So this black leaf has gone anti-clockwise by 135 degree. Do you notice that? This black leaf has gone how much? 135 degree anti-clockwise. And this white leaf moves here, then becomes 90 degree and moves here 135 degree. So the white leaf has got 135 degree clockwise, the black leaf has got 135 degree anti-clockwise and give us this figure. So if we go by the same pattern, then here this black leaf should go 135 degree. Yes, black leaf should go 135 degree anti-clockwise. So it comes in this direction. So we got two options, 3 and 5, showing the leaf in this direction, right? 3 and 5. And this white leaf has to go what? Clockwise by 135 degree. Yes? You can see this. It has gone. So the black leaf has gone anti-clockwise. The white leaf has gone clockwise. So if you move it clockwise, 90 and it comes here. Means they both have extend the position. Right? 135 bring it here, this will take it back. So which of the one matches? So the answer is 3, the third figure, if you notice. Right? Now the mistake in this sum is the third figure and the fifth figure is the same. So there are two answers here actually, because both the figures are the same. Okay? But I hope, no, there is a difference here. Very, very important. Yes, they are not the same. This black is the inside part which is colored. Here the black is the outside part color. So check now. What did you notice here? So see this figure again. Here the inside part black is colored. Here the inside part black is colored, means the color has not exchanged places. This is very, very important. So you can see this question. It is only a question of the missing figure, but how many things you need to see here? There are a lot of things you need to keep a check. This colored figure, can you see this black part? The inside part is black. In A, the inside part is black. In B also the inside part is black. So, in C the inside part is black, then B also the inside part should be black. Then, the colored leaf moves 135 degree anti-clockwise. The white leaf moves 135 degree clockwise. So, A becomes B. And if A becomes B, you use the same pattern for C. The black leaf has to go 135 degree anti-clockwise and the white leaf has to go 135 degree clockwise. So you will get the answer. Two options here, but again, here the inside part was black, here the inside part is black. It is not changed color. So same way, if the inside part is black here, the inside part is black here, so the answer is C. So you must have noticed this is all about figures. Today no words, no mathematics, no numbers, only figures. And in these figures you have to see each figure very carefully, very minutely and give your answer. So now we'll begin with the questions. I'll give you some time to get your answer figure, see it carefully and then I will display the answer like always. So the first one is this figure. Now see the relation between A and B. Take your time, understand the relation, what has happened. There is a square here. You can see a square on the top and three concentric circles. Can you see this figure? Understand the figure. A square and 3 concentric circles. Now this circle has exchanged place with the square. Can you see? They both have exchanged places. The circle has gone here, the square has come down. But when the circle went up, it became single. The square came down and became concentric. It's not a concentric, but a square inside a square. Now look at this figure. They have exchanged places, you can see. So what happens if this will exchange places? So what are the two things here? The figures have exchanged places and the number has also changed. Notice that. The figures have exchanged places, the numbers has also changed. 1 square, 3 circles have become 1 circle, 3 square. So what will be the logical there now? So if A becomes B by this pattern, how does C turn into D? So what do you think will be the answer? Check the exchanging the places. So triangle on the top, lines below. So now we have line on the top and triangle below, right? Line goes to top and triangle comes below. And the change in number also. Line was 3, so line should become 1. Triangle was 1, so triangle should become 3. So you must have got your answer. Let us see how many have got the right answer. Yes, the answer is A1. Did you follow? 3 lines exchange places became 1 line. one triangle exchange place became three triangles. So have you got the gist of the questions? So if you have understood these questions, then now we are only going to practice a few questions. So what will you do? Study the pictures carefully, note your answer, and then we'll see your answer, right? So this is your homework also, you can say, and we will keep on practicing together. The second question, okay. What do you think about this question? How does A turn into B? Do you follow this? Understand the pattern carefully. Take your time, understand the figure, see it carefully. What do you notice here? So if you see this figure, if I take this figure and put it here on the top, and it looks like a mirror image. Can you notice that? Or I take this figure from here and bring it below here. It is a mirror image. So if I put a mirror here, what image I get, that image I bring down here. So in the same way, if I put a mirror here, what image should I get on the top here? See, if I put a mirror here, you can try it out. If you put a mirror here, you will get the same figure on the top. Okay, this is the mirror image when the mirror is placed on the top. Now this type of questions, the mirror can be by the side also, but here the mirror is on the top. So if I put a mirror on the top here, what image will I get? I should get a dash, step, dash, step, dash, step. So here the first step is horizontal and the last step will be vertical upwards. Horizontal downwards, vertical upwards. So the answer is exactly A. You put your figure and see, if you take this figure and put it here, that is exactly the mirror image. So what is the pattern you have to understand? Is it clear to you? I hope it is very clear to you. You have to see the pattern change, right? The next one we have. This is very simple and you will solve it very quickly. See the figures, the exchanging places. So very quick, what is your answer? Did you follow? Exchange of places. This half semicircle has come down, becomes 2. Square goes up, becomes 1. So the places are exchanged and even the number is exchanged. So the answer is B2. So now I think you got the hang of the question. Yes? Did you follow this question? Understand figure A and B. What is same in the figure A and B and what has changed? Observe carefully. What do you notice here? Notice anything? Yes, very good. You must have noticed the dots are not changing the position, but the lines have become inverted. Means the lines have turned by 180 degree, and the black dots are not changing the position. So if you apply the same logic here, this black dot should not change position. So we have got option A, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 3, 4, where the black dots are not changing position. But these two lines are turned by 180 degree. So when they turn by 180 degree, what you can see here, the center has remained the center, it is turned by 180 degree. So this point in the center should remain the center and it should turn by 180 degree. So now you must have got the answer. A is not matching because it's got a middle arrow, there is no middle arrow here. So the answer is C3. Clear? The black dots have not changed the places while the lines have turned by 180 degree. Go to the next one. So what have you noticed in this figure? See the movement, see the arrangement. This is a very complex one, not a complex one actually, but see the arrangement. Just study figure A and B. All you have to do is study figure A and B, the pattern. Okay? So let us discuss what has happened here. This one, this figure here has jumped down to the diagonal. And there is no alteration. Whatever the figure was here has just jumped down diagonal. While this figure has gone up. Yes, vertical. but there is also an exchange in the figures. Can you see the line inside and the plus was at the corner? Now the line has gone to the corner, the plus has come out. So this figure jumps diagonally with no change. This figure jumps to the top with the interchange. Apply the same logic here. This figure should jump down with no change. So what have we got with no change? There is only one such line. I think this is the only figure we can see here. Can you notice this? Here it is jumping down with no change. The smaller towards the corner. Okay, the corners have exchanged, sorry. Yes. Means the pattern has remained the same here also because there are two lines. The small line on the top and the small line, big line below. Smaller at the top and big line below. But here, when it jumps here, what happens? You can see the plus was below. Here it also becomes below here. That is the exchange here. So here you can say the same thing. Either the picture you can say the same, or you can say here the smaller line was towards the corner, bigger line was outside. Here the bigger line is towards the corner and smaller line is outside. So that is also the way to see. If you can see, you directly jump down, but it is also interchanged. So here the black dot should come towards the corner and the dot should remain outside. So we have got 1, 4 and 5. 3 options. Can you see? Again the explanation, the small line towards the corner, the bigger line outside. Here the bigger line towards the corner, the small line outside. So the places have to be interchanged in both the cases. Even in this first case and the second case. So this black dot should come towards the corner. So we have got 4, 5 and 1. Now what about this one? This moves to the top. Now square was towards the corner. So now the line should become towards the corner. So I think this should give us the answer 4. The exchange and again the exchange, right? See. Now what have we said? The correct answer is B. So here the corner pattern does not work. Did you notice that? So this is what I was telling you. The figures have to be read very, very correctly. We assumed one, but that is not the answer. So our first assumption was true. Did you follow this? I gave you 2 assumptions and we have to check both the assumptions. What was the first assumption? The smaller line towards the corner. The first assumption was this figure moves down as it is with no change at all. And this figure interchanges. That was the first assumption. The second assumption, the smaller line towards the corner and bigger line outside. Here the bigger line towards the corner and smaller line outside. Second assumption. Right. Now we try the both assumptions here. What do we get? So here the black dot was towards the corner. Here the black dot should be away from the corner. So this is the only assumption, right? So B is the answer. So what is the tricky part that you can see? This figure questions are for everyone. Everyone means people who do not know English words, people who do not know mathematical rules. These are only pictures and patterns. So anybody can answer these questions, right? Dependent that thinking is quite strong and they can read pictures very, very carefully. So it is a very important thing that you read pictures carefully. Now the next one looks quite simple and you should be able to give your answer very quickly. A and B. A is a circle, B is a circle. The only difference, the circle is divided into how many parts here? 8 parts. So you can apply the same logic to C, divide into 8 parts and you will have your answer. Yes. What is your answer? A1. That was quite simple. You must have noticed. Yes? Then next question. Understand the pattern. Square, triangle, triangle, square. Okay? So the smaller triangle inside goes outside, but no color fill. The bigger figure becomes smaller with a color fill. So choose your options now. I have given you the logic. What is the logic? The outer figure goes inside with a color fill. The inner figure goes outside without a color fill. So using that pattern, find your answer. Your answer should be E5. Yes, simple. The triangle went outside without a color fill. The square has come inside with a color fill. So the answer is E5. In this question, what do you notice? This is a very typical question, and there are some things you need to notice here very carefully. In this figure, there are three things you have to see. The circle and where the line leaves the circle, where the line touches the circle, that is the first position. Then the arrow, and then the black dot. So there are three things you need to see here. You can see the circle here, the line was here, it has come down. So it has changed by 90 degree. The black dot is here, has moved here 90 degree. But has the position of the arrow changed? See, if you look here, then the black dot is here and the arrow is after one circle. Means the arrow has moved, the gap between the arrow and the black dot was this much. And now the gap between the arrow and the black dot is only this much. So the figure has rotated, but the arrow has also moved. If you notice, this figure has rotated like this. See, the figure has rotated by 90 degrees. So the E came down, the black dot went here. Are you following what I am trying to tell you? If you rotate this figure by 90 degrees, the black dot comes here and the circle will have down. But second very important thing is look at the arrow. Look at the gap between the arrow and the black dot, and here the arrow, gap between the arrow and the black dot. So in this kind of questions you can make mistakes because you will see this figure and this figure and think it has only moved 90 degrees. But the arrow position has also changed a little. Or what you can say, the arrow position has not changed. The arrow has remained where it is and only the figure has changed. So there are two assumptions here you need to see and see the options and give your answer. So what will your answer be? The arrow is on the border here. Can you see? So should the arrow shift to the middle? Look at the gap. And the answer is E5. So the second logic has worked. Which one? If you move this by 90 degree, it becomes like this. So there are two answers here. Here the arrow, where it is near the white. But here the arrow is moved towards the black. Can you see? So here the arrow is moved towards the black dot. So here also in this case the arrow is moved towards the black dot. That is why E5 is the answer. So here you have to see the hollow circle, the black dot and even the arrow space. This is the pattern here, figure pattern, and this is very very important to see how the figures are changed. Next question. What do you notice? Do you notice a 180 degree change? If you turn this figure 90 degree, the arrow will come here and turn it one more time, this is what you get. So this arrow, when turned 90 degree, comes this side, this arrow goes here and the black dot comes here. So this figure is rotated by 180 degree. And you can say clockwise or anti-clockwise because 180 degree will give you the same position. Now do the same with the figure C. Rotate it and see what you get. So you can see the arrows have changed direction. The arrow was pointing this side, now it is pointing this side. This was pointing here. So when you rotate it, the arrow will jump. So this arrow should go on this side, and this arrow should also go on this side. So both arrows should go on this side. And then one going up and one going down. So nearest answer is B2. Right? Simple now. So this arrow is going down and this arrow will go up, but both arrows will shift position and come on this side. So now if you have got the hang of the questions, then we'll just quickly now go through them and you will keep on answering. Now three figures here, and you see this. I put out the answer here, but this is a very complex question, so the answer I have given to you. What you can see here, there is a three figures with the arrow orientation, with a dot. The figures are changing position, the figures are changing orientation also. So what was in the corner here has gone over here and become inverted. This is a very complex one. So what is in the center has come down. Okay? What is in the center has come down, rotating 90 degree. What is at the corner has gone to the center, rotated 180 degree. And this one, what you can see, it has rotated by 135 degree. So this is rotating by 135 degree. This goes in the center, rotating by 180 degree, and this by 90 degree. Now apply the same logic here. So if you look at this, it comes down here, and you point it out, then the ball will come here. So which option you will get? This figure goes to the center, becomes inverted. So which figures are inverted, that you can see, and this figure has to rotate by 135 degree. Yes, so where the black dot will reach. So your answer is C. Have you noticed this? When you bring this down, it was 90 degrees, so this goes in the center as inverted, so this, and this black dot comes 90, and then 45 degree more, 135 is this. So this may look slightly tricky to you at the first try, but as you keep on practicing, you get the hang of it, things will become easier. So now we will not go too much in detail because this is understood, and now we will just solve. Okay? So now you can check it out. Try to work on your own and try to get to the answer. So what you have to check in the figure? Have you understood this figure? Let us discuss the logic. This figure has turned by 45 degree first. Okay? And you see this figure has turned by 45 degree, means the circle has moved 45 to come here, but the circle was hollow, has become solid. The triangle movement has not changed, it is only moved by 45 degrees. So the circle has moved by 45, changed color. Triangle has moved by 45, not changed color. But look at this arm here. The arm was pointing outside. Okay? And here the arm has pointed inward. So the arm has just jumped to this side. So this arm, which was pointing outside, is now pointing on the inside. Means this arm has jumped. So circle moves 45 and changes color. Triangle moves 45, no changing color, and the arm changes the side. So let us do it here. The circle, let us move it 45 because it is anti-clockwise. So here also anti-clockwise. So circle comes here, but a hollow, change color. So you got 1, 2, only 2 options, right? Circle will be hollow. Triangle moves 45 without changing color. So again this 2 here. But this arm now moves to the opposite side here. So which is the arm going to the opposite side? 3 should be the answer. Do you also guess 3? The 3 logics we followed here, the same logic if you follow. Yes, and the answer is 3. So did you follow this? Circle moves 45, changes color. Triangle moves 45 without changing color. The arm just moves to the opposite side. What you can notice here? Let us study A and B. There is a triangle, a square, and a circle. So the figure on the rightest side, rightmost side, circle, has enlarged. So if you use the same logic here, this triangle should enlarge, right? The triangle should enlarge. Follow the conditions. 3 figures here. The figure to the right, the circle, has become bigger. So the triangle should become bigger. See which are the bigger triangles? 2 and 3. Okay. Now the remaining 2 figures come inside. How? The figure on the left goes down, the figure in the middle goes up. So here the triangle becomes big, the figure in the left goes down, and the figure in the middle goes up. So what will we have? We will have option 3, right? Because the triangle has become bigger, the circle in the middle goes to the top, and the square comes below. So C3 is the answer. Now study this pattern and give the answer. Is this a mirror image? Yes, for your practice, you can even go practical right now. Then we'll go to the thinking later on. How will you try it practically? Draw this figure on a piece of paper. Draw this figure on a piece of paper and put a mirror between them. When you put a mirror between them, do you get a mirror image? Exactly. I hope you do. If you will draw this figure on a piece of paper and this figure on the same piece of paper side by side and put a mirror in the middle, I think you will get this as a mirror image. So if you put a mirror here, then A becomes B. So put a mirror here and see how does C become D. So what will you get? Count the number of lines also. There is a stamping line, there are rectangles 1, 2 rectangles, a triangle, there's a bigger triangle and line. So the lines, number of lines are not changing. So be very careful there. Because in some figures the number of lines have increased. Go for the mirror image. Now what are they make the complex thing here? There was only one diagonal in this rectangle. They have also put a diagonal in this smaller rectangle. So that diagonal we will have to see. Yes, then you can see these two diagonals are meeting here. So here also the two diagonals should be meeting. Or will they not meet? If you take the mirror image, will they meet or will they not meet? We'll have to check it out. So have you got the answer? Should we compare the answer? The answer is C3. Like I told you, these two diagonals are meeting, so the two diagonals should meet. Right? So the answer is C. So all the patterns have to be checked thoroughly. The next one now. See the leaf, see the pentagon. What has happened? Yes, I think you must have got the logic. The pentagon has inverted and the leaf has got inside, changed half the color. Which half is changed? The bottom half is changed. Yes, you have to see that also because then you might have the differences. So the top black has remained black, the bottom has become white. Use same logic, invert the pentagon, put the circle inside. The top part should not change the color, the bottom part should change color. Now where this leaf is touching to the flat part. I hope you are noticing everything here. See, this is so many things to see here. The leaf has gone to the top, but you can even say the leaf is touching the flat part, not the pointed part, the flat part. So here also the circle should go towards the flat part or the pointed part. What do you suggest? We have got these two options here. When you see this, option 3 and option 5. If you invert this pentagon, you get 1, 3 and 5. Then the circle, it should move to the top or it should move to the flat part. Here it has moved to the top. So the circle I think should move to the top. Now when they move to the top, we get 1 and 5. There is only where it moves to the bottom to the flat part. And which part of the leaf is changing color? So it has, see, not moved to the flat part, it has moved to the top. And the top part has not changed color, the bottom part has changed color. So A1 is the answer. So now these questions you have to try on them on your own. Get to your logic. Then I will show you the answer. Then you will find whether your logic is right or not. Yes? All these questions you will keep on trying. So now you have to work on this question. Think for yourself, apply your logic and see. Now because it is a hexagon, even if it is moved, we cannot know whether to move this line inside, this dot outside and this arrow. The three things have changed their positions. So whichever rules they are used to change their positions from A to B, we will apply the same rules from C to D. You have to do that. Whatever change is there from A to B, the same will apply from C to D. Okay, so see for yourself and work it out. Keep a check on your logic, okay? And go to your answer. There are 5 options there, so now think each one properly. So what you can do is, this is also another trick. Since you are given 5 options, first start eliminating the options which do not work. Eliminating means remove the options which are wrong totally. So narrow down your options and you can come to the right answer very easily. But you have seen what happens here. The figures have got arrow, line, a circle. So 3 things here you have to keep in mind: the change in the position, the change in the orientation, the change in the color when it is hollow or filled or whatever. So all these things have to be kept in mind in this non-verbal analogy. Okay? Have you worked out your logic? I will give you the answer. I hope many have got this answer correct. D4. Okay? So now since you know the answer, you can still work out the logic. How the line has moved. The line has moved from here till here. So it has moved 2 spaces, right? So this line should move 2 spaces also. The circle has moved from here 1 space and 2 spaces. So circle also moves 2 spaces. The arrow has moved 1, 2 and 3. The arrow has moved 3 spaces. The circle and the line has moved 2 spaces and the arrow has moved 3 spaces. So then the arrow should come down here, from the bottom to the top. The top brings it to the bottom, right? The line has to jump 2 places clockwise. So it reaches here. The circle is jumping 2 places clockwise. Circle reaches here. So the answer is D. Now here you have got a line and a black dot moving inside a wheel sort of thing. See how many triangles the black dot has jumped and how many triangles the line has jumped. Either ways. So you can say the dot has moved this way also, this way also. See the shortest route, the lines also check the shortest route. So you can see the line has just jumped to the opposite side, if you notice. The line has jumped to the opposite side, okay? So this line will jump over here, opposite side. That you understand. And what about the dot? The dot has moved 1, 2, 3 spaces, anti-clockwise. So move the dot 3 spaces, anti-clockwise, and you have your answer. Right? So the line has to jump, just jump to the opposite side. Do it. And the dot 3 spaces anti-clockwise. Do it. And you will have your answer. Yes? You must have got your answer C3. Is it clear to all of you? The next one. See the change in the design. Looks like a letter E, right? And notice the letter E very, very carefully. See this figure. First you study the figure, then I will show you what is my observation. First you have to study the figure very carefully. If you see, it looks like a letter E, okay? But observe very carefully the change in the positions. So first we'll see the change in the positions. This half arrow has moved clockwise 90 degrees. So the arrow has come here. And this figure has moved 90 degrees and reached to the top. Okay, that is observed. But here you can see the arrow was pointing this side. Now the arrow is pointing down. So here it was, if you move 90 should point to the top, but it has gone down. Secondly, the arrow part was away from the flat line, was towards the side. Here the arrow is towards the side. So how many things have changed here? In the same way, here the flat part was towards the side. Here the curved part is towards the side. So it has changed. So this you can say the figure is moved here and turned downwards. Can you see this? This figure is moved 90 degree and turned downwards. Why you cannot is turned downwards? The round part, E part, is still on that side only. But the arrow has come down here, okay, and not only turned upside down, it has also turned towards the right. So you can see the change in orientation. Have you observed the change? This flat part came here. So you can see this E pointed part has gone this way, and after moving it has only turned down. But this arrow came here 90 degree. It has turned upside down and even to the right. So it has done two changes. So apply the same change over here. So the arrow will come here, move here, turn upside down and even change the orientation. And this E will come down here and turn inward. Means the curved part will come below, but see which is the closed part. The closed part has not changed the side. So here the closed part will not change the side. Now apply that logic and see what option you get. Okay, you have to apply your own logic and see what answer you get. And then I will show what the answer is. Have you worked it out, the logic? We will go for the answer. Should we? Are you ready? Yes, the answer is B4. So the same logic has worked and we have the answer. The 18th question. See what logic works. Study the figure on your own. Slightly complex figure but will follow the same rules. Take your time to work it out. Study it from different angles, study the lines, study the orientation, study everything carefully. How much it has rotated, yes, by which angle, clockwise or anti-clockwise, any change in the line, any change in the color. Observe carefully. Take your time and observe. So can you observe this? Yes? Did you reach any conclusion? Any answer you could think of? So you can see the square here has not actually changed position, but it has changed with regard to the whole figure. Now the figure was open here. Yes? And the figure is now become open on the top side. So how much do you think it has rotated? So what do you think? The figure first rotated like this, yes? 90 degree anti-clockwise. So if you rotate this figure 90 degree anti-clockwise, so it turns like this and then it has moved up. Means it has rotated again. If you notice, it went 90 degree to the right. So you get the figure like this, the U will come down and the square will come on the top. And then it has fallen down. Should we check it out whether it works or not? If you see this figure, move it 90 degree, then it has become something like this, right? On the open part, so if you move the figure by 90 degree, okay, and then this has turned upside down. So upside down means the square has come down and this part has gone to the top. So I have drawn for you. Did you follow this? First I turn 90 degree. So it turns like this in 90 degree and then it falls further down. So we do the same thing here. First turn this figure 90 degree. So it should come like this and then make it the opposite. So 90 degree will bring this curve down. Then the curve should go on the top and which side. So try to see this logic and work it out there. Yes? Have you got your answer? See this also very carefully. After the curve there is a straight line here and here there is a curve inside the curve. Be very careful with the shapes also. So we can eliminate this totally. This cannot be the answer, right? Because there is a curve and there is no curve here. When you eliminate the answer, what are you left with? Should we go for the answer? See the lines here. So what you have to do is, you have to only turn this first, 90 degree. So turn this figure 90 degree. What should you actually get? If you turn it 90 degree. Something like this. Something like this. And then rotate it over. So if you rotate it over, what do you get? Sorry, there is a mistake here. This line, it doesn't turn towards the curve. I made a mistake here. This line is turning downward. It is towards the bigger curve, right? So it turns downward. Now it should turn upward, but towards the curve. So what answer will you get? The answer will be C3. Yes? So I think you have got the answer. Now only a few more questions to do, and I think you have got the hang of it. So the Sunday test this time will really score very good. Okay. What do you observe here? Do you observe a mirror image? Like I told you, if I put a mirror over here, this curve becomes like this, the line remains a line, the outward curve becomes the outward curve. Is it a mirror image? Do you think so? Do you agree? Then you can try out with that one also. Okay, so we can see it is not a mirror image because none of the options shows. What it shows, if it was a mirror image, the line would be on the triangle itself. Here, all of them are below. So that is not what the option shows. So a rotation has taken place. So which kind of rotation do you think has taken place? Or is it a simple interchange? If this circle is moved down and this circle has gone up. So apply your logic and see what you can observe. Look at the options. Now you can see here all the options may look the same. Try to eliminate the wrong ones. If you do not find the right answer, it's no problem. Try to eliminate the wrong ones and see what you are left with. Yes, here this line is pointing the flat side, not the slanted side. So here which side should point, the flat side or the slanted side, is what you have to decide. Take up your choice. I'll give you the answer. Is B2. So it is a mirror image also, but inverted mirror image also. It is a mirror image which is inverted. A mirror image which is inverted will give you this option. You can check it out. The next question. This is like the first example we did. Yes. So this I think you can answer very easily. Check the figures and give your answer immediately. How much the black leaf has moved, how much the white leaf has moved. Check the options and see. So when A has become P, by how much angle the black leaf has moved and by how much angle the white leaf has moved. So use the same option for C and D and get your answer very quickly. We will not take too much time in this because this is what we already done. This pattern you already know now, so you can give the answer. Yes, write it out, and the answer is A1. So the black leaf does move how much? It moves again 135 degree clockwise, and the white leaf moves 135 degree anti-clockwise. So apply the same logic to this also. White leaf and the black leaf, right? Clockwise, anti-clockwise. So next question now. Very few left. You can see in A and B the star has gone missing and the orientation of the triangle has changed. The star has gone missing, the orientation has changed. In what direction the orientation has changed if you find out? So the star is missing, so I think 3, 4, 5 should not be the option at all, right? So between 1 and 2 we have to decide in which direction the triangle should change. It has moved by 90 degree. In which direction? Have you chosen your answer? Very quick one. Yes, are you done? Then the answer is yes. What you can see, it is moving 90 degree in the clockwise direction. So this triangle turned down, so this triangle should turn up. A is the answer. And the last question for the day. This is the last question for the day. See the pattern, understand it. The triangle has become inverted and the lines which are horizontal have become vertical. Did you follow this pattern A to B? The triangle has become inverted and the partitions of the horizontal which were vertical have become horizontal. Apply the same pattern there. Turn this figure upside down. Also see, has the line changed the sides? Have they moved to the opposite side? Same side. Apply the logic. So when you think in terms of pictures, this is what you usually get, right? So this is a new kind of practice for the day. You can repeat the video one more time and try to find the logic. If you think the logic is something different, you can even message me and let us check out the logic. But I have given the answers for you with the formidable logic, right? But if still you think that you want to discuss something or you want to show me your way of thinking, we can still discuss which methods can be worked out. Okay? So I'll give you answer and end over here. But one more time you can go through the video because these are only picture patterns. And so what have we learned so far? Can we revise one more time what we have learned so far? The pictures change directions. Okay? The pictures may get inverted, may rotate by a certain angle, may change colors like become solid to hollow, hollow to solid, may change half color. So this is all in black and white, so there is no color pattern here, but sometimes the solid figure becomes hollow, hollow becomes solid. Orientation change by some degree. There is a mirror image also. So it's all based on pictures, and I think these 22 examples, you must have understood how pictures change their orientation, get a mirror image, change their degree, change their size, move inward and outward. All this you have practiced. So if you think you have not understood it fully, then you can go through this video one more time, okay, and go through the answers also. So the last answer for the day is A1. Clear? So I end it here. This Sunday we'll have a test on this, but do not take it to not try to confuse yourself. And remember in the end what I told you in the starting. reading the instructions is very important. In some questions they will say ABC follows a pattern, so go to the figure D. Means the ABC follows a pattern, go to the figure D. But here this was not the case. Here A changes into B by a certain logic, certain pattern. So if A changes into B by a certain pattern, how will C change into D is what is the D you have to find. So this question is of a different type. Don't mix the questions. In whatever mental ability test you give, first learn to read the instructions carefully. You have to read the instructions, understand the instructions and start applying them immediately. But the first part of the practice is to read the instructions correctly. Okay? So I end here. Thank you very much and I'll see you soon.